Okay, let me get this going because let me fix edit. Edit this. All right. All right. I don't know. It said my last video got reported. I have no idea how. It said copyright something. I have no idea how, but we live. I'm here. We're about to get cooking. All right. Let me just make sure I fix the link. This is not good. Here we go. All right, I'm about to use my daughter's high chair. And let's hope the computer doesn't drop away. Let me fix the link. I'm not a tech savvy person at all. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. All right, so I bought some lamb chops. So I bought the lamb chops and then I bought the rib chops. They're different. I'm lighting this horrible. I'm trying to find the perfect lighting. Alright, y'all. Sorry about the delay. I don't know what happened to my last video. It said it got reported. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm about to get cooking. All right. So I went to Whole Foods today and I got me some lamb chops. Let me wash my hands. Get a paper towel. All right, let me turn the comments on so that I could chat with y'all. Whoever said technology was easy to use, they lying, because I have no idea what I'm doing. None. Not even a little bit of a clue. All right, manage. I'm on the webcam. Stream. It's not letting me change anything. I don't know. I really can't. I don't think I can fix it right now. YouTube. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, YouTube live. Go live. Alright, just public. Upcoming. Live now. Let me fix it. I don't know if I edit, get shareable link. Promote, edit title. 5%. Function low. Analytics. Alright. Stream is healthy. Listen, y'all. I don't know what the hell. Alright, forget it. Stream could be anything. Manage list. Exit. Alright. Anyways, I washed my hands. I'm sorry that the comments is off. I do not know how to fix it right now. Let me get a plate. Team two dishes, right? All right, so I got a plate. I already seasoned the lamb chop, right? So I already seasoned the lamb about maybe 3 hours ago. I have no idea. So here it goes. I just put a basic salt, sea salt, and peppercorn flakes. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna discard this. Now, I went to Whole Foods and I got 100% grass-fed rib chops and loin chops. So one was $9.51. The other one was $10.19. So, and I only got 2 of each. So lamb is not cheap, just if you're wondering. I didn't write any steps down or anything like that. When I come in the kitchen, I literally just come in my kitchen and I cook. So This is really off the fly. I normally always cook lamb chops, so bear with me. My butter, I took out the refrigerator a while ago because nobody wants cold butter. I don't cook with cold butter. I like to keep it room temperature. You can see it's easy to move around. So got that. Really basic. A knife. Let me get my garlic. Going in the refrigerator. So let me get my garlic. I don't even think I bought garlic, y'all. That's hilarious. I did not buy garlic. All right, so I have green onions. I have mint. This is organic mint. And this is for later. This is what I'm really going to use on the sauce that I use. So I got this. I got rosemary. And then I got thyme, right? Okay. So now that it's seasoned, if you want to add any other herbs, anyways, if you want to put extra herbs on your lamb chop, this is the time to do it because you don't want to do it afterwards. You want to infuse that stuff now. The only extra thing that I'm gonna put on the lamb chop, let me get the heat going. My stove is acting crazy. All right. So I have the stove. I have a cast iron pan. Nice cast iron pan. It doesn't have any oil in it. No oil at all. Because when you look at the lamb chop, it's full of fat on the outside. Like a steak has more marbling. A steak will have, you probably can't really see it right now, but a steak will have more marbling in the meat. You'll see like those white lines. Lamb doesn't have that. They have their fat on the outside. So when you render the fat in the skillet, you want it on medium high, high low, low high, whatever. Medium high. That's what you want it on. So that the pan could help render the fat and you don't have to add in olive oil. A lot of people I see, they put olive oil in their pan ahead of time. We're going to try it this way. If we need to add oil in, you can always do that at a later date. A later time while you're cooking. So I'm going to get that going. Let me remove my tea kettle. And again, you want your meat to already be like room temperature, already seasoned. I'll show you what I use to season it. All right. So I used black peppercorn. It's a shaker. And I used sea salt. That's it. It doesn't really take a lot of things to make lamb taste good. Lamb has this really nice flavor already. Like, you don't have to do much. You could marinate it, but if you had no time, you got it on the fly, you went to the store and was like, I want some lamb today, it'll all work out. Just put some good salt, sea salt, and some nice pepper, black pepper, and it's ready to cook. It does not take long. So while we're cooking, it's not going to take long. I do have a baked potato that I already put in the oven because who got time to wait for a big old baked potato to get soft? So let me check on that. And it's probably already soft because it's been in there for a while. All right, so here's the baked potato. You can see that the baked potato is already soft. It was already cooking for a while. So we good on that. I'm going to chop up my herbs so I can get ready for the sauce after I'm done. I like to smell my food and my herbs and everything before I this is really good. You know what this is? It tastes just like that's my cabinet with all my seasonings. This tastes just like black licorice. You ever had black licorice growing up? This is what it tastes like. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that. I'm gonna take some mint. Some fresh mint. I'm gonna take some rosemary. And this is all, like I said, for the sauce that I make with the lamb chops. All right. So we got that. If you want to be fancy, get you some smoked paprika to put on the lamb if you want. Here's some more rosemary I might need to use. And I got some cinnamon and sugar. Now again, all of these herbs and spices right here is for the sauce. The only other thing that I'm gonna add right now to so the only other thing that I'm gonna add to my lamb that I didn't already add, and I'm sorry about the lighting, but my lighting in my house sucks. I don't have no ring light, and I'm gonna just make it do what it do. All right. So the only thing that I'm gonna add to the lamb that I didn't already add is garlic, granulated garlic. All right. I use my what do you call that? My dish thing. All right. So we're gonna put the lamb. All right. So if y'all can see, the lamb is creating its own oil. And you want that to just render. All right. All right, so now that the lamb chop is rendering, you don't want it to get too dark. So I'm gonna flip it over. So if you can see, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's making its own oil. So we're gonna let that, while we let that get a little brown, I'm just gonna chop up some more of the seasoning. Like I said, it doesn't take long. And you want to wash your hands when you touch your meat over and over again, and then you switch in because that's cross contamination. We ain't got time for that. Now I don't have a blender. If I had a blender, I could just go ahead and make a sauce like that. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to I'm gonna trim the lamb. And again, while I'm doing that, now I'm just gonna take my mashed potato. I'm gonna get ready to make it into. I'm gonna take my sweet potato and make it into mashed potato. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit because it's way too hot. But I had it in the oven, so you see it's all mashed up. I'm gonna put it on the stove and get it creamy in a few. All right, so the lamb is getting a nice brown color to it. I didn't add any oil. I just let it naturally render its own fat and create the oil in the pan. You can see that, you know, the blood is coming out of it now. It's cooking down. Okay, so the mashed potatoes, well, the sweet potato, and this was a red sweet potato. It's already baked. So I'm just gonna put it in the pan. I'm gonna add in some heavy whipping cream. Now, if you want to test the doneness of the lamb, you can press down on it. If you don't have a thermometer, like you see how it has give, so that means right now it's probably medium rare. The more it's hot as heck, but the more tough it is, the more well done it is. For me, I don't like any steak, lamb, or anything well done. That's just my personal preference. My personal preference is not to have anything well done. I'm not trying to be eating, steak well done. Only thing I want well done is chicken. I don't even like my fish overdone, because there's really no reason to. The meat has its own taste, and once you allow it to stay on like the medium rare side, you just get like the most quality out of it, in my opinion. So right now I'm just going to bring it aside because I still have to put the lamb. I still have to put the lamb back into heat because I have to make a sauce for it. I'm just gonna let it sit on the side. All right. So I'm taking a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. I'm adding it. I'm just going to do a nice little whisk to get the potatoes nice and creamy. I got a piece of skin in it. All right. So you just do a little taste test. And right now, the mashed potatoes are really creamy, but I want to add a little bit more of a sweet flavor to it. Not too much because, again, the sauce that I'm going to make for the lamb chop is going to really be able to, drizzle over and go into the sweet potato mash. So you don't want to overpower anything if you're going to layer. So you just add a little bit of butter. Now, I believe my butter is non-salted. It's really creamy, but it doesn't have any salt, and that's because, again, when you're cooking, you're already adding so much seasonings. What is the point to already get butter with salt in it? That's just going to continue to overpower and add on too many flavors. And some people might think salty things are good. Salty food is good, but it's not. It's all about the flavor, infusing it, giving it time to cook through. So like I said, I'm going to create a sauce for the lamb. With that being said, I don't need to make it my My sweet potato is too sweet. It has a natural sweetness to it. And then I'm gonna go get some vanilla extract to add in. Vanilla extract and nutmeg. Kind of like, you know, the same way you would do it if you was making, let me take this off the heat. Sorry. So this is the lamb right now. This is how I like it, a nice brown color. I could have let it get a little darker, but because, like I said, I'm going to dip it into the sauce, I don't think it really matters at this point. So I'm gonna add that. Sugar. And some nutmeg. Some mash. This is with a sweet potato mash. Nice and creamy. So now let's get started on the sauce. I don't think I'm gonna use the green onions, to be honest, so I'm gonna just put those right back into my oven. My refrigerator. I'm gonna take some red wine. Let me close my cabinet. I'm gonna take some cooking wine and I'm just gonna add it to the pan and deglaze it. My stove be playing. So is y'all stove good? Oh shit. Excuse my language. All right, there we go. All right. So at this point, let me pull y'all in closer. Let me see if I can prop this thing up more. I'm gonna use a box to prop. All right, there y'all go. If I had the comment bar, I would ask how if that was better, but I assume it is better. So let me open this. All right. So now that the stove is back on, it's getting warm, I'm gonna just add some red wine. I'm gonna let it cook down and add in some butter. Stove. So now this is where I add in my mint, my rosemary. I'm gonna add obviously any more. I'm gonna let that cook down. While that's cooking down, I'm gonna add in some more of the cinnamon and sugar. You see how it's getting thicker. We want it to cook down a little bit more so that we can coat the lamb. Now this is like the upgraded version of my grandmother's lamb recipe because she honestly uses A1 steak sauce and then she throws in some sugar. We gotta upgrade that. So we're using red wine today, some butter. You have your herbs going in there as well. Add some cinnamon, some sugar, and then we're gonna let it continue to cook. Mmm, it's really good. Pretty good. I think I want some more rosemary, so let me go get that. I'm gonna add in some lemon as well. Mm. It still needs a little bit more sweetness because, again, this was cooking wine, so you gotta give it some time to cook down. So I'm gonna throw some rosemary in there. And this is some brown sugar. So I'm just gonna add that in. Mmm, that's really good. Mm. And if you're wondering, like, okay, Why she keep putting sugar and cinnamon in it? It's because this packet has more cinnamon than sugar, which means that it's not really sweet. So I'm just gonna test it one last time. That's really good. So now let me go get the lamb so I can add it in. Here's the lamb. It's already cooked. Nice brown color to it. Nice brown color. I'm just gonna place it now in the pan. Get a little bit more lemon in it. Lemon never hurt anyone. Now I'm just going to nicely and lightly coat the lamb. Now, you might be saying to yourself, this is pretty quick. It really took under 40 minutes to prepare. And that's the beauty about lamb, steak, those type of meals. You do not need long cook times if you're in a rush, but you want something that is really elegant, really upscale kind of restaurant, gourmet. This is the route you want to go. So right now I'm going to get the plate ready and I'll be right back. That's my mashed potato. Let me see how I plate it. Let me save this one. All right, y'all. Took a little rosemary. This is what we have. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I'm right back. So this is the finished product. It took less than an hour, and let's cut into it. Sit right here. Be right back. Had to make it do what it do. I needed to prop up the laptop. All right, let me get my phone and let me go clean up off the kitchen. Gotta wash my hands. All right. All right, I'm about to cut into the lamb and I'll show y'all. So it's nice and pink, not pink like raw, but pink like medium rare. I'm actually gonna take my knife and just cut it and show y'all. So this is the pink that I like it. Like I said, I do not like my meat well done. I just don't. It's not my preference. I wish the comments was on, because how we gonna have a conversation if the comments is not on? Let me see. Let me see if I can fix it from my phone, because I really do not know how to. This is my first YouTube live ever. Hold on. Dashboard. View. And if you're wondering why I didn't just record from my phone is shattered. It's broke. So I couldn't record from my phone, which sucks. But YouTube is a beast of its own. I have no idea. That's why I have to call Michelle, because she got to get me together. I have no idea how to do this. All right, let me try one more thing. So, oh, it's live right now. Okay. Let me see if I can enable the comments. Keep. I have no idea why the comments is not on. The action is still not.
Mom, you changed your thing on YouTube? Mom.
Huh?
You changed your thing on YouTube? Wait, you did that on my Nintendo Switch?
No, Mace, I didn't do it on your Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to turn on the comments so that we could talk. All right, see you later, Mace.
No.
It's grown folks' business. Girl, give me a second, y'all. Y'all dropping off. Sorry if I'm taking too long. I see why people go live on Instagram, because Instagram don't give you no trouble. None at all. Maybe I should just go on Instagram right now. Hold on. Right. I've been trying to do it from the computer. which is not gonna help me anyways. Anyways, y'all. Let me ask somebody. Oh, okay. Thanks, Michelle. I'm gonna try to do that now. All right, Michelle, if you still on, I'm gonna call you right now because I have no idea how to even. Let me FaceTime you. Hey, girl.
Hey, I can see you online.
So I seen that it said it like when I went to go look. It said the option with the kids. How do I turn that off now? After the fact.
Well, because your son is now in the video, it's like.
So.
I mean, now you can't turn it off because anytime kids appear in the video, it's like marked for kids.
Oh.
And they're very, very strict on not, they're strict on their content for kids, right? And so anything that's marked for kids, you can't comment.
Okay, y'all. So I should just go on Instagram, right? Because at this point.
You can go on Instagram if you want, and then next time you go live, then you can just, say that it's not for kids.
Okay.
Then your kids show up in the video.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna go on live on Instagram because I'm gonna talk to the people if.
But it was some people watching. I don't know if you can see, but it said like 5 people watching.
Yeah, it went like 8, 9, 10, 5, 6. It keeps going up and down. So I'm just gonna go Instagram so we can get a conversation going. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You did a good job.
Thank you. All right, y'all. If y'all know my Instagram, it's Black Girl Creator. I'm about to go in there right now. I'm gonna go on live. Now that might not be the best thing either because clearly that's why I didn't go on live in the first place. Okay. Because my screen is cracked. All right, let me see. This whole social media thing, I don't know if I'm built for this life. Because I don't even know how to go on live on Instagram. Oh, okay. I think I do know how to go live. Hold on. I'm like a grandma. Bear with me. I do not like, hold on. All right, y'all still here. I'm trying to. All right, let me go live, y'all. All right, so I'm going live right now. Come on my Instagram. It's Black Girl Creator. I'm gonna do this segment every Saturday. So by the time next Saturday happens, all my technology will be in place and be all the way together. All right, so just come on live on Instagram, and so I can log out of the YouTube. Hey, Sheena. Hey, Anika. Hey, sis. How you cook the lamb? I love how to cook the lamb. Thanks, girl. All right, so everybody's coming on. Yes, girl, my hair's just growing. Poochie. All right, so thanks, guys. So let me tell y'all, I'm gonna log off. So like I said, I think it's only one other person on YouTube. So I'm just gonna end the stream. How long did it take you to bake the sweet potatoes? To bake the sweet potatoes. Yes, I want to end the stream. All right.